In a world full of tutorials, I am going to now show you the most basic tutorial on setting up catalog lit images on white backgrounds or any colors using the most basic setup ever. What's up guys, my name is Dani Diamond and we have Adriana here. We are in vflat World Studios and now let's get straight to it. So my setup is always a two light setup. We have a key light coming in from the side. That's helping us get that directional light coming in from the side onto our model. The next we have our fill light, which is right above my head always. And then on the side we have two V-flats. We have a white V-flat in the back and we have a black V-flat in front of that. So we are shooting right now with a Flashpoint 600 Pro as my key light, a 400 Pro as my fill light, and over here on the side, this is the key to it all. So I always had the issue where my lighting was too flat or it was too directional and I had too many shadows on the background. This setup over here allows me to get that soft light with some direction and perfect shadows on the floor and the background of our model. So our key light coming in from the side is bouncing off of the white V-flat in the back over here, and that fills in the shadows on the background and on the floor and the model's face. Over here we have black, and I only use half of a V-flat. I fold it in half right around the back, and this is creating a shadow on the side of our model's face. And obviously our fill light is filling in the front of the face, and our key light is giving us our directional light. So let's get straight to it. I'm gonna pick up the camera, I'm gonna go through my settings with you and show you how I get the images that I do in catalog style. All right, so when I'm in the studio, I'm always using my Cam Ranger over here, which attaches to my belt or my tripod and sends the images wirelessly to an iPad that I have sitting in front of my clients. My lens of choice is the 24-70 2.8. When I'm in the studio, shooting at wide apertures doesn't matter, which is why I'm not using one of my prime lenses, and I love the versatility of a 24-70, so I could come into my model, get a wider shot, go further back, shoot at 70 and get a little bit of a tighter shot. I'm shooting with a Sony A1 and my settings are at 2/50th, my shutter is 1/250th, and then I have my f-stop at 4.5 and I have my ISO at 160. I always use the white balance, I set it manually. What I do is I go through my menu and I choose based on the lighting of the room I'm using. Sometimes the walls cast a different color off of my flashes. So I go through my menus and I calibrate it according to something that is grayscale. I have a gray card that I use. I have my model hold that up, and that gives me the accurate colors of the room. And the rest is history, guys. We're going to talk about the power settings on the flashes, but it's obviously always different according to the flash that you have and the modifiers you're using. But I usually have them on 1/16th of a power for both of my flashes, but my 400 is a little bit less of a powerful flash. Really, honestly, if I'm going to tell you one piece of advice when it comes to this, it's not about the exact settings. You guys could go back home and try doing the same settings yourself. You're going to get different results. You have to be a judge for yourself. You have to adjust your flashes and the settings of your camera until you see results that you're happy with on your camera. But the basic layout over here is what you're aiming for if you're trying to get the same images I do in the studio. All right guys, let's go ahead and get the shots now. Now the purpose of having such a layout is that once it's set up, I'm not thinking about it anymore, and all the images that I'm getting have the same consistent lighting and all of it. Let's get straight to it, baby. Give me those poses. I love it. That's so good. Okay, boom, there we go. Keep walking, keep walking. That's so good right there. That was perfect. All right guys, there you have it. A quick, easy, simple setup, which is a staple of any photographer shooting in the studio. Just having an easy setup that you know is going to work no matter what the situation is. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and thanks to vflat for having me here today. Boom shakalaka! Danny in the house, you know what I'm saying? Let's do it, people!